Hello everyone, Ep.5 here, and today I'm doing another Superflat since 1.4.2 is coming out. So we're going to go to single player, create a new world, and go in creative, and Superflat customize presets. Alright, so here's the preset we're using. Anvil, air, 5 of air, and bedrock. So let's do this spotlight and create it. Now this is a fun one, it's similar to the falling sand one, but it doesn't lag out as much, it seems. And it has cool sound effects, so let's get started. So first of all, it looks kind of cool because it has the joint textures all the way down and you can see through to the bedrock below and the little anvil texture in between. And this just goes on forever. But what's really fun is when you actually break one of them. And it starts out this really loud, which I gotta turn down my little speaker over here. Really loud anvil sound. And it just goes on forever. That's basically it. That's what this does. And the cool thing though is this never crashes me. It just goes on and on and on, and I just steadily lose frame rate. I am at right now I'm at 16 FPS, and I go in and I drop. Actually, yes, it's sitting around 16 to 18. But then when I get up here, I'm getting back up to normal FPS. But it's lagging like horrible all the way around. And then we go down and get a better view of the anvils falling. And like I said, this hasn't crashed me yet, and I've watched it for a long time. So let's get in there. Another interesting thing, that if we look, only some of the anvils break. Some of them, like most of them, stay just fine, but half of them are slightly damaged. It just looks really cool. Alright, so we're going to switch over to a slightly larger anvil world. Oh, that was a spike of lag there. 8 FPS. Yep. And the world behind me is nigh on invisible. So anyway, let's switch over to another world. Alright, we're back, and now instead of doing 5 blocks of fall, it's 10 blocks of fall. So let's see what this does. Real quick, I'm just going to make sure that my settings are still everything I wanted them to. I forgot to check earlier. Yep, that's all I want. Okay, let's break it. Looks really cool when you just look straight up at this like this. Anvils fall on your head. Ugh, gotta catch up to it. Yeah. And we're gonna dive down through the falling anvils, get behind them, and we're at 17 FPS. So it never really gets that bad for me, particularly. Ugh. Even though that was a big spike of lag, I literally went down to 0 FPS. And you can just listen to the falling anvils forever and ever and ever and ever. 8 FPS. So basically it just halved my FPS. It was about 16 before, and now it's going down. Now it's at 3. Okay, let's wait for it to get past. So that really destroyed my FPS. So what we're gonna do? We're now gonna switch to it even higher up. So naturally, what did I do? I doubled it again, and now we're up 20 blocks. So I'm hoping to get a good view of it. So let's get into this. That just looks cool. And now it's kind of more of a curved thing, so it has more frames. And just look at that. Looks really cool from down here. Let's just try to beat it anywhere, so we can just look straight up. It creates this vertical line, whichever. Cool. Ugh. Now we made an irregularity. Ooh. Doing that made it a little bit weird. So yeah, this has been falling anvils, and the FPS is here surprisingly not as bad as it was before. Well, just gonna wait a second and see how bad it will get. It's at 14, 13, 14. So going down to 12, so it's slowly going down. Of course, my view range is like 0. If we look at the destruction, they are all damaged this time. It's not just some of them.
So anyway, this has been Falling Anvils, and basically what it does is it destroys your FPS. We're gonna go back this way, but only when you're looking at it. See, if I get a little bit closer, real fast, sorry. Okay, 16 FPS, 25, 30, actually 60, so yeah. It really depends where you're looking, and you can still play your game. You can actually play on this map, because it won't affect you now that it's gone beyond the boundaries of your vision. So anyway, this has been Falling Anvils, and thanks for watching this custom generation, and please stay tuned for the next one. I'm hoping to find some pretty interesting ones.